This is a Quickie of Ice and Fire. Rhaenys Targaryen. Rhaenys Targaryen, beloved by all, as we are told by everyone from the King Aegon, her husband and brother, to the small folk of Westeros. Rhaenys was Aegon's wife and mother to his first son Rhaenys. She was the more refined side of the dual marriage that he had with his two sisters, a lover of the arts and people, but still able to bring the wrath of the Targaryens down upon those who opposed their regime. But we will get to that shortly. It was said that for every night he spent with Visenya, Aegon spent 10 with Rhaenys. This may or may not be true, but we will never know what happened behind closed doors in the royal bedchambers. What we do know is that the two spent quite a lot of time together and showed much affection for one another. According to all accounts, she spent more time with her dragon Meraxes than either of her siblings did with theirs combined. She seemed to love flying and took to the sky as often as possible, but there is always fire and blood where dragons are concerned. And during Aegon's conquest, aided by Orys Baratheon, she crushed the opposition at Storm's End. Following that, she aided in the conquest of the Westerlands and the Reach, yet she came face to face with opposition that she could not defeat in Moriah, Martell, and Dorne. She helped during Aegon's reign to enact laws that gave more rights to the small folk and arranged marriages and betrothals up and down the Seven Kingdoms to unite the great houses. However, this benevolence did not extend to her dealings with Dorne during the First Dornish War and led to her demise. At the Hellholt in 10 AC, a bolt from a scorpion plunged through a dragon's eye, and she and Meraxes plummeted to the ground. No one knows if she survived, but if she did, she may have found a fate far worse than death at the hands of the Dornish. What made her tick? We see her sense of justice in decisions that she made sitting on the throne by proxy that show her compassion for those who lived in the realm. But at the same time, she could be vengeful and headstrong. Her confrontation with Dorne ultimately reflected this. More diplomacy and fewer threats may have led to a better outcome than the death of her dragon, and possibly herself. In the end, it is a mystery what was in the letter Princess Doria Martell handed Aegon, and may always be one for us to ponder over. How do you think Rhaenys died? What was in the mysterious letter that sent Aegon into silence and immediately to Dragonstone? Were her remains returned and put to rest? Or could Aegon have had one last moment with Rhaenys? Tell me what you think in the comments below. On next week's Quickie of Ice and Fire, we will discuss Aegon's other sister wife, the fierce and mysterious Visenya Targaryen, and her legendary Valyrian steel blade, Dark Sister. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave some of your favorite moments from characters in the Game of Thrones universe, and who knows, they may get highlighted in a future video. Thanks for watching. See you on the next Quickie of Ice and Fire.